I'd like to say good morning, but this is not a good morning.
I feel cheated. I feel disappointed. I feel deceived. I mean, what happened to this team?
When the time came to nut up, they threw up all over themselves.
I've been angry. I've been disappointed. Last night, my heart rate was up to 172.
For me, for coping, I'm pulling the rig card because with a minute or so left in the third period, the graphics on the TV changed to Florida goal when there was no goal.
I'm so mad at them. They had the opportunity in front of them, and now we are a meme.
I think they should have just put their foot off the gas at the end of the season, rested their guys, tried to maybe, I don't know, watch a few videos.
You know what, John? Screw them. Because that core group of veterans are all losers.
Someone said to me in 2010, you will never feel worse about the Bruins than you do after that Philadelphia series. That man was wrong.
Just the fact that the best regular season in NHL history has come to an abrupt end. 7 games, the Florida Panthers. Yes, the Devils were singing the Rangers goal song outside Prudential, but look at this right here. The faces of Bruins fans and Bruins players and those calls on local Boston radio says it all.
Yeah.
Incredible that we're in this moment right now where we're talking about the Bruins' exit from the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Yeah.
Is this the biggest choke in NHL history?
Maybe. There's a part of me that says no because we're talking about the President's Trophy. And when it comes to the President's Trophy, this kind of thing happening is to be expected. It is cursed. We now have 8 teams that won the President's Trophy in the regular season that have gone on to win the Cup, and 7 teams that won the President's Trophy losing in the first round. Almost equal now, Arda. But that being said, it was an absolute shock because of, like you said, a regular season record for wins, a regular season record for points, playing a wild card team. I was in Boston for those games. It felt like a coronation. And then by the end, it felt quite differently. I've never heard an arena more silent than I heard TD Garden in overtime after that goal.
Understandably so, but let's be real here. The Panthers deserved that win.
Yeah.
I think that's lost in all this because of the narrative, especially that Game 7, that overtime. By the way, they were down 3-1.
Yeah.
Okay? They were down. You know who else knows that? Skittles knows that it was down 3-1.
Oh,
because
do
their
they now?
tweet was probably the funniest thing to come out of all this. I don't know if we have it. Kenny, do we have it? Yeah, there it is. This is unbelievable, actually. So the tweet actually reads, "My weekend wasn't great, but at least I didn't choke away a 3-1 playoff lead. Always taste the rainbow." And then, that was the original tweet, and then they responded saying, "Please stop throwing Skittles into the Boston Harbor." It was a joke, people. It was a joke. Yeah.
Why did it happen? It happened because of a couple things. It happened because of the Panthers. Again, you got to give Florida credit. Matthew Tkachuk blossomed. Remember when we did the drop and I said that Matthew Tkachuk might be the best all-around player in the NHL?
You did.
And I got ridiculed for it? Mm-hmm. Who's a smart man now? Who's the smart man now? He's incredible. I think the Bruins are in an interesting spot in the sense that they've got a good foundation for the future in having Pasternak signed, Lindholm signed, Charlie McAvoy signed. They've got to have a ton of cap space to work with in the offseason. But the question is Patrice Bergeron, because if Patrice Bergeron doesn't come back, that fundamentally changes the DNA of this team. And I don't know if the Bruins are still the Bruins then.
I know Bergeron said that he's going to reevaluate, talk to his family, but that hug between him and Brad Marchand seemed very final.
Yeah, it did.
Just felt final. That's,
really
that's
did.
all I'm saying.
Exactly.
May not be, but definitely was.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.